Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about differentiation, derivative and integrals. So now I will show you the technique. Question number 1. We need to find differentiation of this one. So the question they ask, we need to use about logarithmic differentiation. So we put about ln y. You will got about ln of the square root s square minus 4 multiplied with s square plus 7. So in this situation, you got about the square root, and that should be about 1 over 2. This one inside the bracket. So we have ln and we have two factors in here. We can put about 1 over 2 multiplied with ln s square minus 4 and 1 over 2 ln s square plus 7. So we do first derivative in the both side, and you will go about first derivative of y over y. On the right, you go about s square minus 4. We do first derivative of this one, and you go about 2s. Similar for the next one. We keep s square plus 7 in here, and we do first derivative inside in here. You go about 2s. We have number 2 we simplify, and we go about s over s square minus 4 plus s over s square plus 7. So we have y in here. We want to find first derivative of the function, so we multiply both sides with y. And y, that should be about this one. So we combine this one in here. And this is the final answer of the first derivative of y. Next, number 2. We have 10s to the power of 3 y squared minus s to the power of 4 plus 5sy minus y to the power of 3 plus 10. If we do first derivative in the both sides, so we do first derivative s to the power of 3 first. You got about 30s to the power of 2 y squared. Later that we do first derivative of this one. You got about 10. We have 10 multiplied with number 2. You got about 20. And we have s to the power of 3 y and first derivative of y. We do first derivative of this one. You got about negative 4s to the power of 3. Later that we do first derivative of s. You got about 5y. And we do first derivative of y. You got about 5s multiplied with first derivative of y. This is about y to the power of 3. We got about 3y squared. And first derivative of y equals to number 0. The number in here, you got about 0. Now, we have first derivative of y. We need to do factorization. About the number don't have first derivative of y, we move to the right. So you got about negative 30x square y square plus 4x to the power of 3. And we have negative 5y. So we divide both sides with this one. So you got about first derivative of y equal to 30x square y square plus 4x to the power of 3 minus 5y over 20x to the power of 3y plus 5x minus 3y square. So that's the second one. Now let's go to the number 3. So about this one, we got about first derivative of y equal to 2x plus 1. This one we have number 3, so you got about 2x plus 1 square, and we got about first derivative of 2x plus 1, you got about number 2. We simplify with 2x plus 1 in here, and we got about 3 multiplied with number 2, we got about 6. This one power 3, sorry. So you got about 2x plus 1. And this is the final answer. Number 4, we need to use about substitution. So we will about u equal to x squared du equal to 2x dx. Because we don't have the number 2 in here, so we divide both sides with number 2. So this one, we change x squared into e to the power of u. x dx we change for the u over 2. And we got about 1 over 2 e to the power of u plus c. About u, we need to change for x squared. And this is the final answer. The next one, we will use about substitution. We put about u equal to x to the power of 3 plus 1. So you got about du equal to 3x squared dx. Because we don't have the number 3 in here, so we divide both sides with number 3. So we got about this one, we change for u. And we have x squared dx, we change for du over 3. And we have number 2 in here. So you got about 2 over 3 multiplied with u to the power of 3 over 3. About u, we need to change back for this one. So you got about 2 over 9 x to the power of 3 plus 1 to the power of 3 plus c. The next one, so we will use about substitution again. So we go about u equal to s to the power of 1 over 2 plus c. So you got about du equals to ds over 2 s to the power of 1 over 2. Number 2 we move to du. So this one we change for u, ds over s to the power of 1 over 2, you got about 2 du, and we got about 2u to the power of 5 over 5 plus c. So about u, we need to change back for 2s 1 over 2 plus 1 to the power of 5 over 5, and this is the answer. And the last one, so we do first the derivative of y, and we got about 2 multiplied with 1 minus e to the power of s. We do first the derivative of this one inside the square root. You got about negative e to the power of s, and that's the final answer.